Welcome everybody. This is C-Mac, aka Next Level Bitcoin, and I want to talk to you guys today about Novatech, guys. Novatech. Very solid company, 3-year-old company, doing all the right things. And before we get into it, though, let me make sure everybody like and subscribe to the video. You guys, I got several different programs and things that I share with you guys. Definitely, if you want to like and subscribe, if you're liking the content, hit the bell and select all. So anytime I come up with any new content, you will have access to it. But let's talk about Novatech, guys. For a quick disclaimer, this information is webinar is for educational purposes only. This is not an investment or financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just someone giving you my honest opinion of this program. The crypto income industry is risky and you should only invest in the amount you can afford to lose. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Always remember the number one rule as well is to get in the profit as soon as possible based on your own risk tolerance and goals. Okay, why Novatech? I'm gonna give you my thoughts. For one, it's a 3-year-old company that is a registered hedge fund company with their own brokerage. That's a big one. Most hedge fund companies require at least $100,000 to $1 million just to get in, and you usually have to be in the C-suite, a CEO, COO, CFO, just to even get entertained to come into a hedge fund. So Novatech makes it possible for everyone over the age of 18 and to be able to come into their wonderful program. They have profits paid at each Friday and Saturday. You're able to redeposit to give a compound effect, if you will, or withdraw. It's your choice. If you withdraw any of your capital, or excuse me, any of your principal in the first 90 days, you will be charged a 15% fee. So just remember that. They have a realistic affiliate program, all right, for those people who are builders and would like to bring a team into it as well too. There's a affiliate program. It's more of a hybrid program. They're very visible. They're always talking with the community, sharing any updates or anything like that. So they're fully transparent. So they have no requirement to share to earn. So you can be totally passive, meaning you can come in by yourself and literally make a great living here. So they do have their PAM account. They do a 70-30 split. Basically, they do the work for you. You get the return on investment. So they trade forex and crypto markets, and one of my number ones is they average 3% gains per week. Now, I've been in programs that average more than that, but you know, the differences between those programs is a lot of those aren't here. They're not here anymore. A lot of them over-promised and under-delivered. And whether it's rug pull, whether it's, you name it, they're here today, gone tomorrow. This company, again, started June of 2019, and they haven't had a losing week for their investors. They're just trucking right along. And that would be one of the main reasons why I would say Novatech would be an exceptional program to get into, is because they're very consistent and they seem to be good shepherds of your money. So let's look at it from a different point of view, right? So everybody knows Elon Musk, and Elon Musk says build multiple income streams. And I know you guys, if you haven't heard that, you definitely want to have multiple income streams. I like 7 to 9. I've worked the 9 to 5 for years, and my wife also working as well. That's 2 income family home, if you will. You've got 2 incomes, and when someone gets sick and someone's not able to work, then you're down to 1 income. So I learned that at an early age that you need to have multiple sources of income coming in. And there's all types. So, but you strive to get there. So, why is that important? Well, Elon says your job controls your salary, not your income. Very, very important. Give yourself a raise by using your 9 to 5 income to buy more income sources. All right. Now he's talking about leveraging your income to make more money. That's stocks, rental property, side hustles, online businesses, etc. I mean, there are several different ways that you can leverage your income. So here you look to the right, it says your money, your future. The right business plan makes all the difference when planning for a successful future. All right, that's from Novatech. Now, finding the right program for you, the right fit for you, is what I would say everyone needs to do. When you go to get your first job, or the first thing, even in high school, getting to college, well, I was told it was, you go to college, you get a good job. And at those good jobs, they usually have 401ks. Everyone's stressed 401k, 401k, 401k. And I did exactly that. I went to college, I got my degree, came out, and I worked for a company, and I got into a 401k. And at the time, it's what's all you know is what you know. If you don't know any more, any better, then you would think that that's the only thing that's out there. So again, that's what it was being taught, and that's the route that I went initially. So, and I thought it was making some good money. So let's talk about the average 401k balance for age by age. So take a look at this chart. You're showing an actual estimated average 401k balance by age. Let's start with the latest numbers from Vanguard, one of the largest 401k plan administrators in the country. So if you're less than 25 years old, the average 401k balance is 6,718, and we're just gonna go over these averages here. If you're 25 to 34, it's 33,272. If you're 35 to 44, 86,000. 65, that's 255,000. Now, I'm going to say that when it comes to around this age here, okay, guys, we're not talking about, it's not a lot of money to, if those individuals were to retire, to live off of. You have to have a lot of things going right for you to make it with that type of an income. Again, not slighting anybody, because there's what I've learned in my time on this earth is, you have a couple of different degree of a turn, if you will, that if you go left or right, or it's just a split decision, can change your life drastically. So I always like to be around people that's a little bit smarter and wiser than me, to be able to continue to grow and to gain more knowledge. Because again, if I just did it my way, if I didn't study, if I didn't, get into that word to understand a little bit more, to learn a little bit more every day, constantly trying to read and striving for more, then I could fall into some of those categories. So and all of us could, and then the next thing you wake up, and then you're living in a efficiency. You're living in a you're barely making it, if you will. And then of course health problems and different things. So many things can pile on, and there are people who are in far worse situations. So again, this is the average, guys. So that means it's a lot of people. So, but let me talk about the promise of the 401k. And I say the promise is because this is what was taught and told when I got out of high school going into college. And I'm not going to read all this, but a little bit of it. It says you start full-time employment at age 22 at a company that provides 401k without a company match. All right, you contribute 8,000 to your 401k after the first year. Then the second year onward, you contribute the maximum annual amount of 20,500. Now this is you contributing $8,000, and then the second year you're making more money. So now you're contributing more money, right, to the 401k, which is 20,500. Now the no growth column shows what you could potentially have in your 401k after so many years of constant 20,500 per year contribution and no growth. And so the 8% growth column shows what you could potentially have in your 401k after so many years of constant 20,500 per year contribution. All right, ignoring catch-up contributions, but those, okay, so disregard that part. But this is compounded over the next 43 years. So now you have one area that's showing a no growth, just you just adding 20,500. There's nothing else being added to it, just your 20,500. So more or less like a savings. And then you have the 401k kick in piece that's showing an 8% growth. I'm going to show you that graph and show you what it looks like. But 8% growth over time, compounding, right? It's going to show you what you can make for the next 43 years. So let's look at what that looks like. Okay, here is age 22. You're starting out. You're just getting out of college. You found you a good, decent job, and then you're in that first year. Okay, in that first year, you put back $8,000 into your 401k. Well, this is a savings, no growth savings, and this is the 401k. All right. That next year, you're gonna put that 20,500 in, right? And you do that every year. All right. Now, when you put it in your 401k, it's adding an 8% growth. And then so now you're at 29,140. On your second year here, you're at 28,500. And then you keep going down, and then into this is the third year, right? You've made a couple thousand more. The 8% growth, that 401k is doing its job. It's doing what it was expected to do. Now you continue on saving until you're 65 years old. That's 43 years later. If you just put it in your savings account, you have $869,000, guys. All right, so that is not bad for a savings account. For now, this is not taking anything out, not doing. You're literally just saving that amount, and then the 8%, the 401k. Look at the 401k, guys. At 65, 6,439,000. Now, when you retire at 65, you actually that's a pretty good living. That's you can definitely pay off everything. You can travel. You can, but the only thing is, there's a couple things with that. Okay, for one thing, you get penalized if you were to take out. I believe it might be around 58, 59. I believe you get penalized if you were to take out that 401k. That's one thing. The other thing is at 65, if this is when you're going to retire, yes, you will have maximized that and got $6 million. But 65, you're up in age. There could be health problems. You're probably not doing too much traveling at that age. So yes, the new 60 is the new 30, and I get all of that. But so many things can happen over the course of 43 years. So I want to show you guys this because this falls in line with a lot of what's going on with everyone. 401k is where it's at. It's where it's always been since I grew up. It literally pays you peanuts for what you actually do and put in. So why Novatech? All right, I'm gonna show you why Novatech. Because remember that $8,000. I just want to share something with you. Okay, so I put this $8,000 because I want you to see this is a snapshot of this year. Look at the calendar. We know we're in the middle in July, but we're just using this as a calendar year. And if that same 22-year-old got into Novatech this year and put in the initial $8,000 going in, in that first year, And just that $8,000. So that $8,000 at 3%, remember they pay 3% per week. That's $240 for the week. Now, if you were to redeposit and compound that, right, you would continue to do that, and then at the end of the week, you'd have you'd made roughly $1,000. So now remember this this 1 year, right? This 1 year, the next year, when once the gentleman put in, or the person, not, it could be anyone, once they put in the 20,500, now they had 28,500, and then over here you would add it an additional 20,500, and now you're at 29,000 for the 8% growth. So I want to, as I'm talking, I want to make sure that we remember the $8,000 and the individuals putting in 20,500 of their hard-earned money, and then of course you got your 8% growth over here for 29,140. Now, utilizing the Novatech program, that same individual, $8,000 for a full calendar year, you've made $37,207. So roughly almost $8,000, $8,000 more than than the 401k and the savings. So, and all this individual is doing is reaping the benefits of getting a 3%, getting you're off your $8,000 principal. You're earning 3% on that money every week, and you're just redepositing it, You're not adding an additional $20,000. If you added additional $20,000 to it, so that's 28,500 going into the second year. Look at what you make in the second year. That's 132,550 in the second year. But if you go to this second year, where they've added, well, actually, you had your first year, your second year, so that's going into your third year. That's $49,000. That's 51,000. But in Novatech, you put that 20,000 in, you'd make 132,550. But I want to get back to just the 8,000. I don't want to jump the gun. I want to really focus on. I'm not saying don't do the 401k, but what I am saying is, why not have both? Have a Novatech that's providing you. See, this is what a hedge fund company can do, because this is what they are doing. Remember, the people who are able to come into these hedge funds, a minimum of 100,000 to $1 million, and they're the C-suite. But Novatech makes it to where anyone over 18 can come in. That's why someone that's young of age, they want to get into something like this and grow with Novatech while you're working your 9 to 5, because with something like this, you may be able to retire a lot sooner than 65 and really enjoy your life and travel and do the things that you enjoy doing. So let's look at that from a 5-year window, because remember where we were when we looked at this 401k and the savings. At 65, that's 869,000 in the savings, and then and as far as the 401k, 8% growth, and that's 8%. That's $6,439,000. So, and that's at age 65. But I want to look at something here. Let me go back to the spreadsheet. I want to look at it. Remember, as 8% growth per year. This is 3%, 6, 9. That's 12% in 1 month. So automatically, right now, the hedge funds are working better than 401k. 401k is giving 8% per year. If you scroll down and you look at the percentages, 36, 36, 36, the Novatech is paying 156% per year. It's not even a comparison. Do you understand that you're getting paid for a year 156% on your initial investment? You're not if you want to continue to add, to it, you could, by all means. But passively, if your initial investment could continue to carry and grow and outpace a 401k at any time. So let's look at that number. That's 6,430,000. That took you 43 years to make that, guys. I want to look at this from a 5-year window. Let's look at it from a 5-year window, right? 8,000. All right. Remember the first year, 37,207. Look at the second year, 173,046. Right? That's 173,000. Look at the third year, 804,000. Now, you hadn't put any more money in, and we're gonna go back. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, you're at $151,000. Over here, you're at 804. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this wrong. This goes 3 years and jumps to 8 years. Okay, you guys see that the age is 25, and they jumped five. That jumped 5 more years to, so 151,000 in 8 years, 196,000 with the 8% growth. That's 8 years past. When we go to the spreadsheet, we're in. Okay, that's the start. All right, that'd be year 1, year 2, year 3. Now I'm off on mine. So okay, that's year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, so that'd be 3. So in 3 years, this one's at 173,000. In 8 years, that's 196,000. So that's 5 more years. So let's go ahead and go to our 5th year and see where we're at, guys. This is the start of the 5th year, and that's 3,743,000. And then at the end of the 5th year, you're at 17,408,000. So in 5 years, you've put in. Let me make sure I'm on the right page so I can. In 5 years, you put in $8,000, and all you've done is just redeposit the whole time. You hadn't taken any money out, and you have earned $17,408,000. And then when you go the 401k route, the conventional route that we were taught and told to get into, you have to work till you're 65. You have to put in an additional $20,000 a year with the 8% growth just to make $6,430,000 at 65. That's 43 years. Understand? Do you know why you have to supplement your income? Why get into a program like Novatech? Because again, what you can make in 43 years, you can make 3 times that much in 5 years. So what can a 20, then that person was at 22, so now they're 27 years old with $17 million. So you tell me what's the best route to go. And you wonder why all these millennials are jumping into the stock market and jumping into the meme stocks and all this, because they found a better way. No one wants to work all their life and not travel, not to do anything. They want to live like CEOs, COOs, and do everything that everyone else is doing. Live a life of luxury and leisure while you're making money. You don't have to go that route and do this conventional route that they say, okay, well, the 401k. You don't have to do that. There are other means. Now, I tell everyone this. You continue to do this until you get your multiple streams in place, but you got to continue to strive for better opportunities. And Novatech can provide that. That is one of the main reasons, guys. These numbers, the one thing about these numbers, they don't lie. You can put these numbers in a calculator and they'll come up the right way every time. And we're talking about, I'm basing off of numbers that I found that people, you've seen some of the averages of how dismal some of the incomes are. It doesn't have to be that way. And even if you're in that state right now, it doesn't have to be $8,000. You come up with $1,000. Keep redepositing for 5 years. What does that yield you? That's going to yield you over $2 million. That's going to yield you over $2 million for 5 years. Let me go back to that. You put in one. It don't have to be 8,000. Put in 1,000, and for 5 years, again, that's going to yield you $2,176,000 in 5 years. So even if someone was up in age in their 50s and 60s, they could still do this program. You don't have to go 5 years. Let me explain this to you. Let's say that you did put in $1,000, right? Starting the first year. Second year, you're at 4,651. The third year, the principal's at 21,631. So now, let's say you got into August of this year, you're at $52,000, and 3% interest. That's 1,575 per week. All right. So, what if you needed that money right now, and you didn't want to continue later because you needed that income now to supplement your income? Well, hey, take that interest all day, every Friday and Saturday. They're going to pay that money. So 1,575 times 4. Now make sure you take out for taxes, but still live. That's roughly over $6,000 a month. And your thing about it is you're not adding any more money to it, right? You're at 50. Your principal is 52,503. And let me just break this down. I'm gonna just put it up here so to make it easier. If this is where your income was in this first row, that's $6,590 that you would have at your disposal. All you're doing is just collecting the interest. Every week you're just continuing on getting that 1,575. And if you want to just continue to bring that home, this will not change because all you're doing is living off your interest. So you don't have to let it grow and build and until it gets to that $1,000,000. If you need to supplement your income right now, then get it to a point where you want to supplement. Maybe it was the 86,000. Okay, that's $2,600 a week. All right, so that's $5,200 every 2 weeks. That's $10,400 every month. If you want to supplement your income and bring that home, hey, your principal's not changing. That's why a Novatech is important. Because I guarantee you, let me just share this with you. In this 401k, the minute that you deduct any one of these out, the first one, you're gonna get penalized. That if you're underage, you're gonna get penalized. The next thing they're going to deduct whatever you pull out of your money. That's not interest that you're getting deducted. That's going to come out. So your 401k is going to be that much less. This, you're just in the hedge fund. All you're doing is living off the interest. It's another means of an income, guys. That's why Novatech is the right program to get into. That's why it's an oldie but goodie. Because again, there's not a lot of them available out there for you. Again, we can continue to chase those shiny new objects and keep jumping into platforms here today, going tomorrow. A lot higher interest that they pay, a lot higher this, a higher that. The matrix. This, what I'm talking about right now, is for the individual who we're not even talking about no team. We're just talking about somebody who is passively want to come in by themselves and invest some of their hard-earned money and make a return every week and live off of that return. Novatech can provide that for you. That's why I'm passionate about Novatech, because again, at my age, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, Novatech would have came right in handy. Now, would I have had the ear to hear and the mind to understand, I can't say that I would, because I was, young and rambunctious, if you will. But you couldn't tell me anything. But now, a little wisdom and slowing down a little bit, definitely have some understanding to know this is a solid company, good company. They seem to be great shepherds of your interests, your money, and they all the results I hear from everyone, it's just the same. They are consistent. They are, man, this is an awesome company. So again, I'm not gonna beat you up too much on these numbers, but again, guys, we can plug and play. Whether it's, you can go from 500, give it about 3 years, just redepositing, get it to that amount that you're wanting, and then boom, I'm just 5 years. That's $1 million. That's over $1 million in 5 years from $500. What? Where are they paying that at? Where are you getting those type of returns at? Nowhere. Savings account, no 401k, none of that. And I tell everyone this as well too, because there's folks who downtrodden, who've jumped into different companies and they've rug pulled, they've this, they've that. Every day that we are working in our 9 to 5s, we're in whatever Bank of America, Chase, you name it. Our money sits in that savings account, and it sits, and it does not earn anything until you add to it. But those banks are using that money constantly to make the money. The yields that we're talking about, when we question a lot of these things, and it's good to question. It's good to do your due diligence and do your homework. I stress to everybody, guys, do your homework. I have to do my homework, because again, I've been in situations where we've been burned, this and that, and without failure, you would get nothing accomplished. I accept and relish every failure I've had, because I've been able to live a wonderful life. I'm so thankful and grateful. Again, even through the ups and downs, because through the failures, through the hard times, he's always providing, and always. So this is just another source, guys. But it is a great and wonderful source for you. So again, everybody, do your due diligence. Check out Novatech, and let me, before we close, we're going to get back on to this before we close. What I want to do is, let me get back here to the presentation, because I can get to where I can talk and chat about Novatech. Very, very passionate about them and what they do. But I want to show you real quick what they're actually doing, right? So this is a performance report for the week of July 8th. We say they average around 3%, but this is 3.27. So a little bit more than for that week. July 1st, that week, they're at 4.03. All right, excellent return that week. Then June 24th, they were at 2.78. They were below the 3% threshold, but still, the average is right there. And then June 17th, they were at 3.14. Now, that's considerably higher than just 3%. Now, check it out. 3.27, 4.23, 2.78, and 3.14. What does that equal? 3.355 average, guys. That's higher than the 3%. So we like to say 3% on the surface, but they actually do better than that. They've kind of been averaging around 3.2 to 3.5, which is excellent. And I might add that during the worst financial crash in crypto history on May 12th, that week, Novatech came out with a 0.065. 0.065. Every major financial institution lost money during that week. they actually came out with ahead with a gain. I think that was totally awesome. So many people lost their shirts. So many companies lost their businesses. They literally went out of business. So that's what I wanted to share, guys. You guys check out Novatech. Watch the video, like and subscribe to the video. This is Next Level Bitcoin coming back to you. And the question is, does your bank pay you 15% a month? We already know the answer. Of course not. Jump into Novatech, guys. Do your due diligence. Get in. Like and subscribe to the video. If you want to join this wonderful program, hey, you'll see my link in the description. Hey, you guys, come on in. Again, if you are builders, guys who have teams of people who want to take advantage of this program on the savings as well as the community build, absolutely get with me. We have a wonderful team that's amassing, and we all work together, guys. So again, thank you. This is Next Level Bitcoin. Like and subscribe to the video, and we will talk to y'all on the next video, guys. Thank you, and have a good day.